Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. Today we're reflecting on Mark 13, verses 33 through 37. And the gospel on this first Sunday of Advent is all about being watchful and vigilant. And I love this theme as a preparation for Christmas because it points to the reality that 2,000 years ago, the chosen people were waiting and watching and being vigilant for generations for the coming Messiah. And in the same way, during the Advent season, we prepare for Christ, that same Messiah, to be born into our hearts and lives again in a whole new way. So this gospel passage is about a man traveling abroad, and before he leaves, he assigns his servants each a task to care for his house. And as the master of the house, he may return at any time. So the servants have to keep up with their responsibilities and always be ready for his return so that he doesn't catch them sleeping. And it's not simply a story, but it truly is a call to action. As in these 5 verses alone of this gospel passage, Jesus says some version of the word watch 4 different times. And when a word or a phrase is repeated, there's importance there. And Jesus says, be watchful, be alert. I do think this is absolutely an invitation to reflect on our own call in our lives and our roles and our responsibilities in the house of God, and to ask ourselves, if we are ready for Him to come. That's what the season is all about. Reflection and making any shifts that need to take place in preparation for His coming. And as we're doing that, in a broader sense, I also think there's another beautiful invitation here, which is to be on alert and to be watchful for Jesus' fingerprints in the very details of our lives right now as we wait. To not just be alert for someone who will come at some point in the future, but to watch and to be aware of the ways in which He's already working right here. In Scripture, Jesus is called Emmanuel, which translated means God with us. Not just a God who will be with us at some point, and also not a gotcha God, who may return from His journey and catch you sleeping, so look out. But God among us, already here, already allowing us to catch glimpses of His merciful interactions of grace in our lives. An abundant God who guides all of our steps with stunning details. A God who came as a little baby so that everyone would know they can approach Him and that they are loved by Him. When our eyes are open and we are watchful right now for the God-made man who became one flesh with humanity and with us, we have a foretaste of the goodness and the generosity of the one who is and who is to come. And we will hardly be able to wait for the master of the house to return, that we may invite Him to dwell with us and within us. So that's all I got today, my friends. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Saturday.